have Enter the Chronic's Rabbit and Remy. Thank you so much for your Patreon membership requests. You are bringing back down some Moonsorrow. And from the album Continuation of Jamalten Aika, the song today is Suden Tunti.
Thank you so much, Remy, for continuing our journey through Jamalten Aika with Moonsorrow. This has been phenomenal. I can't wait to get into this. Remy, I love Moonsorrow and everything that they are about. This band is phenomenal. They always bring us into such a place of near tranquility whenever we listen to their stuff, because it is just so surreal and in the forest, and it transports you to these fantastic places. This is Suden Tunti. This is actually the shortest Moonsorrow song we will ever listen to, I believe. I think so. So I'm excited to get into this and to actually see the official music video.
Yeah, and you actually gave us the lyrics for this as well. You gave us a little bit of context, and you want us to know our interpretation thereof. So we're going to go check it out and let you know. Chronicans, y'all ready? Here we go. You good?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, they like chain a werewolf-like thing.
It's Fenrir.
Fenrir! Interesting art style.
I love this art style.
Ooh, the Leviathan! Or is that Odin?
I don't know.
Nice. Strip it down. Ooh. Oh, catchy.
Very catchy. I love this, the way that they're juxtapositioning this, where it's like you see this man who's maybe mentally ill and like a beast-like because he can't control himself, and how then this doctor's coming in with this needle to like inject something in him to slow him down and calm him down. Where on the opposite side, a sedative, where then now you got these people bringing out Fenrir, or this really dark entity, and we want to chain him like he's getting chained, and then now we're bringing out the sword to stop the danger. And yeah,
very, very powerful images.
At the end of the day, it's the sword either way. It's just, is this sedative the more humane way versus the gruesome way of stopping the demonic entity, or the Fenrir god? Like you told us that this song specifically is kind of about that battle with Fenrir, but now seeing this juxtaposition in the music video, it gives it so many other meanings at the same time.
Which is mythology, right? Which is
mythology.
Yeah, so like, this is great.
Phenomenally done.
the lyrics of how long will the prison contain them?
That's Odin.
There you go. Oh, this is so good. Oh. Ooh, the climax is coming. You can feel it. Fenrir gets them?
Fenrir gets him. I believe the final line is, eventually I'll be to Ragnarok, or all that awaits me is Ragnarok. So that's really interesting they did it that way. Oh, but he's still chained in the end.
Wow, well, that was interesting.
Interesting.
What was penetrating for me, like there's so many mythologies where, like in Greek history, the gods throw the Titans down and put them into chains in darkness, and then they eventually revolt and get out and get something that gets them out, and it looked like the Leviathan was the thing that kind of let out Fenrir, and then Fenrir's now ready to attack Odin, and then they have their duel and their battle, right? And I don't know what the serpent thing is kind of called in that mythology or anything like that, but that is its thing, and that's actually what it's supposed to do.
The Leviathan, yeah.
So that was really cool, and then how they tried to blend like what a person's going through in there too, because when you're all chained, you can't move, you're kind of done, but your thoughts don't stop.
No, they don't stop. Because I was really This was a really intriguing ending for me because we read the lyrics and we kind of know what's going on with the lyrics and the little bit of the write-up about like the battle between Fenrir and Odin and, you know, the vengeance that you feel in those places and things like that. But the way that this video was kind of portrayed for me was this man who is, you know, incarcerated in like the future times because he's being injected. You know, they got the mask, they had like the
psych ward,
the psych ward, and they also had the glasses that scanned him with that laser. So it kind of put you into that futuristic place, which is cool, with one of the lyrics saying that eventually mountains will crumble and water will waste away and, you know, trees will burn, but my prison won't last forever and ever. Eventually it will break. And it talks about how being in your own mind. So because it was going back and forth, that juxtaposition that you said you liked at the beginning, it made me think of the person who's incarcerated, that really cool art style that we were watching. That was his vengeance in his mind, because the only thing not incarcerated is your mind.
Absolutely. So that was playing out fully. Playing
out beautifully. Being like, I am this monster and this is what they've done to me and I will be free like Fenrir. But then at the end when he Fenrir got to Odin and finally took him out, but then it went back to the guy who was, you know, incarcerated but subdued, was still incarcerated and subdued. So like his chain still hadn't broken, but the only thing that he's able to play through to keep him going is the vengeance in his mind. So like it's very interestingly done, very well done.
It's very interesting, and it makes me think if that's always what mythologies was supposed to do, is for people in those really bad positions where they needed to get through that torturous
that
hope and all of that. And it's really intriguing when you think of it that way, because I did think he maybe got out of his own chains, but he died and then he couldn't get out of it. But I think it's way smarter the way that you interpreted that too. And I must just shout out the art style, because you don't know which art style they were going to go. We've seen MOONSORROW just perform live. We've seen them with studio, so we didn't know what style of art they were going to do. And I think that was really intriguing. It was even a little scary. It had that sense of dread, and it brought out a lot of emotions too. And it really is a different feeling, because we're so used to watching recently MOONSORROW where we can just go in like this, and then we created those images ourselves.
Absolutely.
And a lot of those images that I was creating were in the same kind of art style as that. So I think they did a really good job in how they still blended in. I don't know if that was like one of the singers or anything like that, but they did a great job, and I had a wonderful time. Thank you, Remy.
Yeah, I had a great time with this. I really liked how they made, like, because this is a shorter song for MOONSORROW, and it was quite upbeat, a lot more mainstream in the sense of a song. They didn't have their really long intro with like the campfire or the walking or the chains or things like that you sometimes would hear. Like going into this and seeing how it started, I feel like they could easily have a longer version of this that had the
Changed
walking with the chains, that, you know, like that like 3-minute intro that they do as they build up to it. And that would be cool to know if they do have that, because I feel like that would be the only thing that would be taken off this to make it that mainstream 6-minute music video that is more digestible to the masses. And I think this was so well done with the music video and the way that they portrayed it, because it when you are looking into like mythology, whether it is Norse mythology like MOONSORROW does fairly often, or going into even with like Christian mythology and things like that, where there's like Azazel who's trapped, or going into Greek mythology, because all of these beings that are trapped for a long time, all they can think of is the vengeance that they want after being incarcerated. Because you go eventually from like the acceptance part of it to then the vengeance is the final part if you never are able to be released from that.
Of course.
And like the red eyes from the monster, where he's like where that time finally took him over, and the only thing he has for hope to continue is the revenge. So that is the destruction, and the only thing that will come from that, if that thing is then released, is just pure destruction.
Well, pure destruction. We hope that wasn't just pure destruction, how we were articulating what we thought the song was about, Remy. We tried to do our best there. We hope you enjoyed that as well. And Chronicles, if you love MOONSORROW as much as us, and you want to see Jamalton Aika come back down the rabbit hole with this album with MOONSORROW, Let us know in the comments below, because I think it's probably happening, so you might be happy. So stick around. We are now shooting out of the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, Remy, for bringing Suden Tunti down the rabbit hole. This was phenomenal. I can't wait to see what else you have in store for us. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.